Hey human, welcome back to the second part of my Nairobi Museum vlog.
The back of a child. So here you have naming ceremony. Like this one is from the traditional aspect, the makapasa of the Boran people, and this one is naming through the modern way through religion. So our different communities have different way of naming people. Like for right now, you can find a person having more than 4 names: their born name, community name, Christian name, and family name. Yeah. Making choice. Like for example, me, I made this a jewel. Did you make that?
That kind of board.
Yeah. And catapult.
What did you make?
What did you make? Did you not make any? Okay. So this is creativity.
Even that small vehicle used to make those cars.
And bubbles. Did you not make those? Hey.
Maybe these kind of.
I was an indoor child.
So here you have the naming system.
Of course, when I went to my grandma, I played with this. It was called Gari Gari.
So here we have the naming system. How different community name their children. Okay? Like for example, Amalduo. So this is the way we name our children according to season, time, profession, or animal. For example, Okech means hunger. So he was born during a drought season. Okay.
Why will you name your child Hunger?
See, according to season.
It's according to season. So
Okay.
Then Achieng means during the day. He was born during the day. Then we have Raila. He was named after a prominent person in the community. Then we have Oliech. Oliech means elephant. It means the child will be strong.
I really love my African culture. I honestly do. I cannot trade it for anything in the world.
It's youth stage marked by changes in your body, right? So for you to pass through youth stage, you had to undergo initiation. So initiation was like a bravery test to see if you are responsible for adulthood and other responsibilities. So one form of initiation was hunting a certain animal, like for example an antelope, where you use spears and shield. The most common form of the initiation was circumcision, where like for the Tiri community, they wore mask. Okay, so this is a circumcision mask. Then we have circumcision knives here. Then we have the belt. The belt one was worn after circumcision because you could not wear clothes. This is most majorly used by celebration. If you do not pass it, if you are a coward and you don't go to it, you are shunned in the community. You are seen as a coward. Yeah. So after passing, it was a form of celebration where they wore headgear, listened to music and drank. After initiation, men and women were eligible for marriage. Okay. So where men went to other men to be taught their source of living. This shows an example of pastoralists who are taught how to hunt and protect their livestock. Okay. Yeah. While women would go to other women to know how to protect their family or raise their children. Shows circumcision. This is before, during, and after. Okay. Yeah. So in traditional aspects, both men and women will be circumcised. So this is the woman side of it. It was quite harsh because even it was done when they were very young. Due to that, was early marriage. Yeah. Even if you see this, she's a very young girl.
Yeah, very small child.
Yeah.
Now, the guide took us through Kenya's remarkable journey to independence from colonial rule. A deeply transformative and challenging period in the country's history. I'm going to try to summarize. Kenya, like many other African nations, was colonized by the British in the late 19th century. Under the British rule, Kenyans endured significant hardship, including land displacement, racial discrimination, and economic exploitation. This period sowed the seeds of resistance that would eventually lead to the fight for independence. One of the most pivotal resistance movements was the Mau Mau uprising, which began in the early 1950s. The Mau Mau was a rebellion largely led by the Kikuyu people, who suffered most from the confiscation of their fertile land by the British settlers. The movement aimed to reclaim land and freedom for indigenous Kenyans using guerrilla warfare tactics to fight British rule. The Mau Mau rebellion became symbolic of Kenya's broader struggle against colonial oppression. Jomo Kenyatta, who later became Kenya's first president, was one of the key figures during this time. Though Kenyatta did not lead the Mau Mau directly, he was a vocal advocate for Kenyan independence, working politically to unite Kenyans in the quest for freedom. In 1952, he was arrested and tried by the British on charges of supporting the Mau Mau, which turned him into a martyr for the cause. His imprisonment galvanized more support for independence and made him a symbol of Kenyan resistance. By the late 1950s, it became clear that British rule could not be sustained in the face of rising Kenyan nationalism. Off to the aquarium. And I was almost convinced to go see the snake, but no snakes. So let's go see the aquarium instead. All right.
So I take you and then I come back.
Yes, please. No. Okay, please. Okay. Going ahead of me and I'll put my head down. Okay. I'm already feeling funny. Nah, I'm not doing it. Nah.
This is the right place. There's no snake here. This is the aquarium.
Are you sure?
These are just fish.
Yes, I'm unashamed that I'm terrified by snakes, but once I got into the aquarium, I was amazed by the diversity of beautiful fish species on display. There were the familiar tilapia, there was the sleek catfish. The aquarium also featured species like majestic African lungfish. Another highlight was the delicate and shimmering butterfly fish. I also spotted clownfish. Overall, the variety of fish was stunning, each species contributing to the beauty and wonder of the aquatic world within the museum, of course. Now, this museum doesn't end there. There is a lovely restaurant where you can grab a bite and a shop filled with stunning handcrafted souvenirs that you can take home to remember your visit. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.